This is the Axial Activity and Development Group, and the group mates are Tanner, Kayla, and Karina. Our lesson is going to be on the axial movement, which is a stationary movement, and we chose to do a series of hamstring stretches for our lesson activity. And in the pictures, you can see what we will be doing for our stretches in our video. Our learning objectives are for students to perform an axial movement stretch with digressed amount of time to the best of their ability, and for the students to understand the concept of why it is important to stretch before and after physical activity. Here are our content standards that we will be covering in our lesson. Just to say, one of them is to perform flexibility exercises that will stretch particular muscle areas for given physical activity. Some of the modifications that we thought of are for English language learners. They're not going to be able to understand English as well, so when we're explaining what we're doing, we're also going to be demonstrating so that they're able to see what we're expecting of them. And for those with physical disabilities, we do plan on modifying the stretches to suit those disabilities. We will not be grouping our students. They'll actually be in an open space, arm length apart, so that they'll be able to perform the stretches in a good amount of space, personal area. Some of the equipment that we came up with is tennis shoes, open space, comfortable clothes, and a cell phone. For the teacher, they'll show right stitch and how it needs to be performed, and the cell phone will be provided. And the students will video themselves with cell phone to give a visual of the correct form, just so that the teacher can give some input on what they can fix in their drills. Which teaching cues will you be using and how will you use them? So we'll be asking students what their previous knowledge is and what they understand so far, and then we will explain the concept and the reasoning behind them. And after that, we will demonstrate the physical activity itself and then observe the students and their technique. And then we will also explain what is expected of the students in both their performance and behavior. So for the background assessment, the teacher will ask the knowledge and demonstration about warming up and cooling down activities. And then for the lesson assessment, the teacher will have students copy the demonstration, and the teacher will observe to check for the understanding. And then for the closure assessment, the teacher will ask students to go through the hamstring stretches for 15 seconds in each stretch. And for this one, students will perform the axial stretch during the PE class and stand in their recording spots in front of their instructor, and they will have about 30 seconds to count on their own and then 15 seconds to count as a whole. And the students will understand the physical ability in PE and the importance of stretching. We will know the students got it through observation, which will occur during assessment. The teacher will see if the students understand the movements, the concepts, and the reasoning behind the stretches. And this is our teaching portion, so if you just click on the video, it'll take you to a link, and you'll see Tanner and Kayla performing the stretches. And then if you scroll down a little bit more, you'll see our resources, and again, you just click on the link, and it'll take you to the PE standards for Kinder through 12. Thank you, and that is the end of our presentation.